guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be an unboxing of this Wet n Wild Flights of Fancy box. So I won a giveaway recently on Lily Beauty's channel. I'm going to link her channel down below. And she sent this out to me. I got it within a few days from her. And I want to show you guys what's in it. It's a bunch of Wet n Wild limited edition Flights of Fancy makeup. Oh my gosh. So just as a broad, I'm going to take out this stuff. Just as a broad overview, you have a setting spray, a lip scrub, 3 eyeshadow quads, 3 of their baked blushes, 4 liquid lipsticks, and 2 liquid eyeliners. So I'm going to go more into detail about each of the products, but I just kind of wanted to give you the rundown. The colors are beautiful. All the names are themey as far as like birds and like flight. And there's like a good range of colors in here. So you've got like nudes, you've got a berry, you've got an orange, you've got very shimmery blushes, you've got a green eyeliner, a gold eyeliner, and then the shadows, like there's teal, there's purples, there's oranges, so you really get a good amount of variety. So I'm just going to go over the 3 highlighters first. Some of them look like highlighters and some of them look like blushes. This is a baked blush, they're calling it, called Don't Flutter Yourself. And yes, they call it a baked blush, but I don't know whose light skin this would be a blush on. It actually looks to me more like a highlighter. So this is it. And inside the embossed powder, you can see a bird. Hopefully you can see that. And so this is a very sheer, shimmery pink. And it is gorgeous. You can see it right here. Very shimmery, like almost metallic-y and glowy. So that one is called Don't Flutter Yourself. The next one is called Hummingbird Hype. I'm not going to swatch everything, so I'll just tell you Hummingbird Hype is similar in depth to the first one, but it is a golden version. So the first one was a pinky shade, and you can see the 2 side by side. This one is a golden shade. One is pink, one is gold. Hopefully you can see that. And then the third one is actually a blush. So this one, the first 2 call themselves blushes, but they're not because they are so light in color. This one is a baked blush, and it is a gorgeous deeper pink. So I'm just going to swirl my finger in it, and you can tell here. That one is actually a blush. It is stunning. Let me get you closer. So the first one was Don't Flutter Yourself. That's the one on the center of my hand. And then the darker pink one was Dare to Soar. And the middle one that I didn't swatch was Hummingbird Hype, and that's the more golden one. So those are gorgeous. Then I've got here 4 lip glosses. And I'm going to show you. There is like a nudie peach shade called Featherless. Wet n Wild is cruelty-free. I just saw that on the packaging, so if any of you care. And then there's a nudie pink lip gloss, and this is in the shade Fly Gal. This lip gloss is in the shade Pout of Paradise, and it's orangey. And then this berry or purpley one is called Shut the Pluck Up. So let's go ahead and see what this berry one, Shut the Pluck Up, is like. I think it is, ooh, it's like a really pretty berry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. It's not not flavored or scented or anything like that. I'm just ripping the plastic off. They are kind of sticky, kind of slippery. Doesn't seem like it's going to stick around a long time on your lips, but super pretty. I like that one. And then 2 of their eyeliners. This one is the Wet n Wild Mega Line Metallic Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Gilded Wings, and that is a gold shade. It's the shade on the cap. And then this one is the same line called Winged and Wild, and that is a deep green. It's the shade on the cap. So those are gorgeous. I did actually swatch these already. The deep green comes off as almost black. So if you were really looking for like a true green, you're not going to find it. And the gold comes off as a yellow. You can see them right here. So they're yellow and like a greenish black, basically. Let's try this spray. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer Water Spray. It does say it's limited edition, and it's in Paradise Potion. I don't know if they have any high-end or like a non-limited edition one. And maybe the only reason it's limited edition is because of the scent or because the packaging has a picture of a bird on it or whatever. Let's see. I'm priming it. It doesn't really have much of a scent. I'm kind of bummed about that. It is vegan as well. Primer. Photo Focus Primer Water Spray. The mister is very gentle, very light. So this is 1.69 fluid ounces, in case you're wondering. Not like super impressed with that, but it is cool to have one in the drugstore. Like I've had higher end ones like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, so it's nice that there's a drugstore option. And then this one, this is the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Lip Scrub. Now, the reason I was excited about this one is that I have the Fizz and Bubble brand lip scrub in watermelon from Ulta. And now I have the Wet n Wild one, so I could maybe do like a review and see which one is like more effective, but they definitely both smell watermelon-y. Kind of like a gritty pink, almost looks like a lip gloss, but it's gritty, like a thicker, chunkier. And it's got, when you rub it in, it feels really good on the lips. So I have tried that one and I really do like it. And then the 3 eyeshadow quads. Was there a shade in that? It doesn't list a shade, and this one does say limited edition. So I don't know if that's just like a summer specific one. And then the 3 eyeshadow quads are Stop Ruffling My Feathers. And they did label the eyeshadows Brow Bone Crease Transition and Eyelid. So this one I would call like your mauve-y nude-ish kind of palette. It's very basic, and it looks like all of the shades are shimmery except the one that they've labeled Transition. So there really isn't a dark shade for the outer V. These ones are all kind of like light to medium. Then we have the shade, the quad called Flock Party, and Flock Party has like a transition shade which looks absolutely ideal for me, like a light peachy tan. The brow bone shade, a crease shade, and an eyelid. And again, the only one that looks matte is the transition shade. I wish they had made these like quints instead of quads so that you had a dark outer V shade that was matte. But I still think it's really fun. The shade in that one that they called eyelid was that really deep like fuchsia. So that could be really pretty, a metallic lid with fuchsia. And then we have the Wet n Wild Color Icon Quad in limited edition Asta La Costa, baby. La Costa. And this one has a fun transition, beautiful nude shade, an off-white shimmery matte brow bone, a dark purple metallic crease shade, and a teal shimmery eyelid shade. So this one is your like summer wild colorful look. But there again is no dark shade like a matte dark brown or matte black. So but yeah, you definitely get a good variety in this box, especially when the lip colors are concerned, because you get a nude pink, a nude orangey color. You get your purple gloss, so that's awesome. And then you got 2 highlighters, a blush, even though they call all 3 baked blushes. Wet n Wild is famous for that. Here's an example. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer, and that's the shade White. This is in Reserve Your Cabana, and it's one of my favorite highlighters, but they call it a bronzer. So just because they call these baked blushes doesn't mean you have to use them as blushes. They could totally be highlighters, and then this one is definitely a blush. I like the quads. I do think I'm very impressed with the transition shades. I think that they've done a really good job of choosing those for like people with light to medium skin tone. I don't know if you have dark skin tone, if you like love them, so they may seem a little light. But one thing I think they're really missing are dark outer V shades, but they are quads. So, you know, you can't have everything. If you have a quad, you have to choose 4 shades. I would have been happy to give up one of their lid shades in exchange for a matte brow bone shade or a matte dark outer V shade. But that's just personal preference. So I just want to thank Lily Beauty for sending me this giveaway box. I would love to get PR like this or have a brand send me a beautiful collection like this, especially if it wasn't limited edition. But with smaller channels, you know, it's hard to come by stuff like this, and they don't want to send you anything and not make anything in back. But totally not sponsored. I just wanted to show you guys an awesome giveaway prize. That is it for my haul of the Wet n Wild Flights of Fancy box. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.